How's this look? How's it look?
Yeah, it's alright. You sure this is not too tight?
No, no, just stand back, let me have a look at it. I don't know, see, stand a bit more in the light, let me have a look. Yeah, no, I think that's alright, you know. I did say to you though, didn't I, you should get a bigger size.
Yeah, you did, yeah, you did.
No. What about me, am I?
Yeah, yeah, looking good.
Is that alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it all buttoned up right?
Yeah,
No dramas here?
No, it's alright, okay, yeah.
Oh, shut that bloody door!
Cheek of it, could have seen all our bits, couldn't she?
She could have done, eh?
Yeah.
Just barging in like that, who you think you are?
Yeah.
God, dear oh Lord, eh? Tell you what, mate, you look alright.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
you're going to have to help me on with this though.
Yeah, I'll help you, hang on a minute, I'll help you on there, yeah.
Right, cheers. How do I look now?
Yeah, that's still, yeah, that's alright, you'll do, you know. And I'll tell you what, mate, looking like that, you'll knock 'em bandy.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Well, not long now, mate, is it? Not long, eh?
Perhaps we should warm up the voices.
Warm it up a bit, you reckon? Just get, what, clear the old throat. Whoa! Welcome to the old Blackman's Bay Studios, mate, right? Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Right, my name is Stub Chain. This is here me old cocker chopper. Hello, boy, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. This is our tribute, isn't it? Yeah. It's a bit of a tribute.
Yep.
Bit of our tribute to all the travelling men and women of the Crays, isn't it?
All them boys,
right?
Yep.
All over. There's all over the place, haven't we? Yeah. It was all over the place, mate. Yeah. All over the place. And I've got to say, mate, looking a little bit dapper there, brother, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Yeah. Look at that kerchief there. Look at it.
Yeah, nice.
What is it?
It's a bit of siphon, boy.
Bit of siphon?
Siphon, yeah.
God, dear, where'd you get that?
Oh, I got it off some woman.
Some old...
Yeah, give her a goldfish for it.
Some old duck, did you?
Yeah.
God, Lord, blimey. Right, now, don't mention pikeys. I mentioned them once, but I think I got away with it.
Oh, you were lucky there, boy.
Oh no. Now, you might have noticed the earrings there, boy. Look at that. Eh? For a bit of authenticity, isn't it? Eh? And our ears pierced. Alright? Just for the occasion. I think we'd better get into it, bro, don't you? Yeah, what do you reckon, you know?
I can't keep up this voice all the time.
You can't?
Nah.
Oh, mate.
I can't stay in character all the time.
You can't?
No.
Oh. Well, we'll revert back to our old ways then, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Our normal voices. Alright? So, like we said, this is a tribute, isn't it?
Yeah.
To certainly everybody in the old days, remember the old rag and bone men coming around, eh?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And let's not forget that the travellers were in the area before we were.
Well, indigenous, mate.
Yeah. Because they was up St Mary Cray, weren't they? In that, what was it called?
Yeah. Well, it was all over. Yeah. Corky's Meadow or
something
whatever
like
it was.
That.
You
That's
know.
where they was. That's before we came.
Yeah, that was there a long time. Yeah. So.
And they've been a big part of our lives because we knocked about them, knew them. But also went to school with them
as well. Went to school with them, yeah, that's right,
so it's only right that we should talk about them and some of the stories we've heard about the travellers. Not
stories we've heard, some of the personal experiences.
Yeah.
Some of the personal experiences, like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to bang on your door, didn't I? Usually on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
You got any old lead, copper or old gold you don't want, eh?
That's right, old gold, yeah.
Yeah, got any old gold? Got any old bike frames or in it?
Or Imber tubes.
Imber tubes. Bike frames or Imber tubes.
Yeah.
One Sunday morning, I got up, there's a bang on the door, about 8 o'clock on a Sunday, just had my dressing gown on, didn't even have slippers on. Bang on the door, went to the door and the bloke said, he said to me, "You alright, mate, you got any old scrap with you?" I said, "Well, you alright?" He said, "Oh, it don't matter what it is, mate, if it's old scrap," he said, "I'll take it off you." So I said, "Oh, well," I said, "as it happens," I said, "I think I have." So I said, "Come round the back." So I opened the side gate and I went out through the back door. And I had one of those big old Rayburn fires. Remember those ones with the big glass door? You're supposed to use them in central heating, but my old man just bought it as a fire. It was fucking hopeless, it was. Absolutely hopeless. Anyway, and they were a lump. They're solid cast iron, big thing it was. So I said, you can have that. And so he got out, he went, God. He said, that's fucking heavy, isn't it? I said, it is heavy. Anyway, he started to drag it, and he's dragged it a couple of feet to the back gate. He's gone, tell you what, that half heavy mushing. I said, it is heavy. I said, tell me about it, so I've got it in here. I said, it's heavy. Anyway, he's dragging it down the path, and he's going, mate, I've got to say, this is one of the heaviest things I've ever dragged in my life. He didn't say, can you give me a hand? He just kept hinting, like, you know. And he dragged it down the bottom of the path. Come out, he's gone, tell you what, boy, that's fucking heavy, that is. Anyway, I shut the front door, and, well, you know, a few minutes later I went out, and he got it on the back of the old wagon. I reckon he must have asked some passerby or something like that to give him a hand up with it, because it was heavy, but he got it on there, you know.
Yeah,
he got it on
always got it on there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a story I remember was the betting shop up in Cotmondine, where a traveller boy came in there and he had a great big black eye. And someone asked him what had happened. He went, oh, he said, this bloke hit me so hard it was like an hot bread poultice on the neck.
So what about, Nick, do you remember when we was at school?
Yeah.
Do you remember the big fight?
Yeah.
Eh?
We went to school at Midfield Secondary School in the 60s, and at that time there was 800 boys at the school.
Yeah.
Now, there were some pretty tough kids at that school, weren't there?
It was.
You know, there's Barry Wheeler, of course, bless him. You had people like Squires brothers, Terry Franklin, Johnny Greenland,
yeah.
Bobby Mason, those sort of blokes. And travellers, of course. So the headmaster, Walter Wakefield, used to come down pretty heavy on scrapping in the playground. So if there was going to be a fight, it was going to be up behind the shops at Cotmondine. So if you go up Cotmondine, up the rise, always on the left hand side, behind the shops on the left hand side. And now there was one fight in particular up there that was forever afterwards known as the big fight. And that's where Johnny Squires took on Weynous Lee, Belcher Lee and Uncle Charlie Lee, who showed up. It was
a natural amphitheatre. We got a picture of it, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Natural amphitheatre right behind there where Gunners was at that top end of Cotmondine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the place, it was packed out, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think some of the boxers at York Hall in Bethnal Green would have been proud of that.
God, it was absolutely packed out. Yeah. I was sitting here, if you look at it over there, right? And if my memory serves me right, you were in the 1 and 9s, weren't you? Yeah. Eh? You look at that, eh? In the 1 and 9s, right in the pole position. You know? Yeah. Oh, it was funny though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Well, Johnny, I mean, his brother Alan was there, but he didn't need him, believe it or not, because the first one to go was Belcher, was dispatched pretty quickly. Yeah,
he's gone. Johnny hit him, man. It's gone, Belcher said, no, he's knocked my fucking tooth out, boy, isn't it? He's knocked my fucking tooth out.
So
the fight didn't last all that long.
No, it didn't. Well, Weynous didn't last long, and then Uncle Charlie steamed in with a bike chain or something, didn't he? Yeah. And Johnny dispatched him quickly, he ran off.
He ran off.
And then Johnny picked the other two up and told them to sling their hook, and that was it. So it didn't last long, but it was forever known after that as the big fight.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no. So there was the time me and Terry Hodgson come out of the Foots Crays Club one night, and quite often we used to go and call in the Chinese just on the corner opposite Scriptures. And we get in there one night and it was packed out, and we were standing in the queue waiting, and there was two girls there off of the, they either come from around Windsor Road or off that, at that particular time the old caravans were still down there on the bypass, like, you know. Mm. And anyway, they got their order, and this girl opened it up, and she's got a pack of spare ribs like that, you know. And she's gone, what's that girl down there? What's that? What you got there, girl? And she said, well, it's spare ribs, isn't it? She said, that ain't fucking spare ribs. She said, that's our station leg, isn't it? She said, you're eating our station leg. She's me and I, fucking Terry Hodgson. You know, like Terry, like they say, never laugh, Terry, very rarely. You know, when he you know, used to pull that face like that, you could see he was bursting inside, like, you know, going like that. And I'll tell you, we pissed ourselves laughing all the way home, and me and Terry dined out on that for a long time, like, you know, everywhere we went. Yeah. It was funny.
I remember a funny story that was told by Trevor Hall, Roger Elsey and Ray Slater. They was going past where the caravans lined up now and again on the A20 there, and they went past and there was a caravan alight there. And instead of, there was the bloke whose caravan it was on his haunches, and he was just warming his hands on the caravan. It was burning. He didn't try and save the caravan. He was just warming his hands.
Oh dear. You remember Brian Green?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah.
He worked at Ranks. I'm not sure if you're aware, but he was on the maintenance crew down at Ranks for a little while. And we quite often on a Friday used to go in the walk down and have a pint in the Red Lion. Anyway, we came back one day. We were walking up Frognall Avenue to go into the back end of Ranks. And we walked up the road and we had a couple of beers, not many. And it was a girl, I reckon probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 playing in the street there, like, you know. Anyway, this girl, she puts her head out and she goes, and you have to excuse my French, she's gone, Phoebe, fucking get in there, girl, or I'm gonna fucking cut your out and feed it to the dog.
Lovely. Class.
Lovely jubbly.
I'll tell you, the feature with Traveller boys is that they're always born, they're pretty thick set blokes with thick dark hair.
Yeah, dark hair.
I remember Dolly Grist was telling us one night that she was present when Alfie Pilcher was born. Now, if you know Alfie Pilcher, he was a big lad, wasn't he?
He was,
when he played dance for the Partridges, he was a big lad. Well, she said she was there when he was born, and when he come out, he looked 10 months old. He had a great big mop of black hair. And that's typical of him, isn't it? Great big huge baby with a great big mop of black hair.
You can imagine though I would be like that, couldn't you, eh? Size of him.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
Dear.
It was a big fella.
I was, one night I was going over to see Anne over at Bexley Heath, and as usual I'm doing the cooking, of course. And so I called into Robert Gregg's to buy some ingredients on the way over. Anyway, I walked in the shop and I could hear this bit of a commotion. And this bloke's going, he's shouting out, and it was obviously a married couple or a couple in there. This bloke's going, telling you it's fucking mashed tater. And she's going, it ain't mashed tater. He said, it's mashed tater. I'm telling you, girl, it's mashed tater, isn't it? She said, it ain't fucking mashed tater. I'm telling you, no, it ain't mashed tater. Anyway, this geezer called me up, excuse me, mate, come over here. So I went over, he said, is that mashed tater, mate? And what it had was a packet of dried, dried stuff, packet of dry stuff. And because they couldn't read, the pair of them, they were just going off the picture that was on the front, like, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, tell me, mate, he said, is that mashed tater? And I said, no, I said, it's mixed vegetables. And she said, oh, I fucking told you it weren't mashed tater, didn't I? I fucking told you. Oh dear, that was a classic. It was absolute bloody classic. So what do you reckon, mate? That's our tribute, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it.
So what are you doing for the rest of the day? Getting out on the old cart, are you?
Yeah, I'm on the cart.
Are you?
Will you going out on the cart?
I shall get out to Brovin it.
Mary Cray?
I'll get up to Paul's, I reckon. I'm going Paul's Cray. You're going Mary Cray?
I might go Mary Cray.
Yeah, I'm going to get the old horse out and give it a bit of a wind up, like, you know.
Yep.
I'll get the old voice box going. You know, like that, innit?
What?
You know.
Mine's better. Hooray, Janie!
Tell you what, we'll see you next time. What? Goodbye from me, Stub Jane.
And from me, Chomper.
See you later.
This has been a Blackman's Bay studio production.